Hi Yogi and welcome to your practice. My name is Alan. This is Yin Yoga. For this practice, we will tackle the three chakras, that is your heart, your throat, and your third eye chakra. So when it comes to your heart chakra, it's all about self-compassion, your love for oneself. And so this is how you deal with people, deal with relationships, whether it be personal or on your daily interactions with others. And that is in connection with your throat chakra. If you can, how you be able to communicate yourselves to others, maybe through forming of your thoughts and your emotions with words, how you verbalize and organize your ideas. And to align with the third eye chakra, this is when it comes to planning ahead of time. What would be your thoughts, your organization of your ideas? That would be either planning ahead of time or maybe your ideas or work and your action plans in the near future or in the future. So if those chakras are not aligned, they say you'll have problems with dealing emotionally and how you forgive yourself or undergo a situation, whether it be good or bad. So that would be a lot on how you take care of yourself. And then the other one, for the throat chakra, maybe you've got you're worried how you'd be able to express yourself through words. It feels like you're stuttering, or maybe you're having a hard time to collect your thoughts, to be able to convey an idea. And then the last one is for the third eye chakra, maybe, just maybe, you're winging it. And while it's okay for you to stay present, however, for planning ahead of time, you're having a hard time planning ahead, or maybe just setting goals in the future. So hopefully with this flow for the next 30 minutes, we'll be able to align those chakras again, namely the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and your third eye chakra. So with some poses that we will stay for 1 to 2 minutes tops, hopefully we'll be able to align or maybe strengthen those chakras. So when you're ready, go ahead, cross your legs, and we'll start in our Sukhasana, our easy seated pose. And try to adjust your clothing, allowing both sit bones to stay on the floor, making yourself comfortable as we ground ourselves on the first few minutes of your practice. Now try to notice your body, the parts of your body, if there's hanging sensation. Maybe you'd be needing props tonight. Allow yourself to notice also the sensations around your joints. When it comes to Yin Yoga, as we stay for a couple of minutes in a pose, your deep connective tissues will be able to stretch out with the help of the gravity, as well as how your body and your muscles connect. Now may I invite you to notice your breath. Try to regularize your breath. Inhaling to your nose, exhaling to your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now you're gonna feel a lot around your shoulders, around the chest, and on your neck area. So go ahead. Let's first get that stretch that you need with your neck. Placing your hands together, with your thumbs, place it under your chin. On your next inhale, we're gonna pull our head up with the help of our thumbs and just gaze upwards. We're gonna stay here for a minute. And try to notice the relaxation of your shoulders. Allow the expansion of your neck, of your throat. Slowly on your next exhale, let go. Begin to place your hands behind your head. Interlock your fingers. On your inhale, we're going to tuck your chin to your collarbone, round your back, and pull your elbows inwards or downwards. With your head bowing down, rounding your back, gonna feel that release for your neck, your nape, and the tops of your shoulders. Slowly on your inhale, lift your chest up. Pull your elbows out, gazing towards the sky or maybe the top corner of the ceiling, and stay. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Exhaling, instead trying to curl back and tucking your chin. Try to notice we're trying to lengthen our back up to the base of your skull. Inhale once more, opening your chest, extending your neck and pulling your elbows apart, gazing towards the ceiling or to the top of the ceiling. And exhale, last one. Curling your back, maybe tilting your hips inwards. That might help for you to curl your back and even round the tops of your shoulders. Slowly inhale. Come back to your neutral spine. Let go of the bind behind your head and release. Next up, we're just gonna bend our neck sideways. So go ahead with your right hand, wrap or place your right hand on top of your left ear, and then slowly we're gonna pull our head gently towards the right. We're gonna lean towards the right shoulder and stay. You may close your eyes if you need to. Now you have two opposing forces coming from the right. Pull down. Try to pull your left shoulder as well downwards. And feel that expansion of your neck on the left side. Slowly inhale, come back to center, let go of your left ear. This time we're gonna grab and place your right hand, or your left hand rather, on top of your right ear. On your inhale, we're gonna bend our head to your left. Assist with your left hand as you pull your head towards the left shoulder and stay. You may also try to pull your right shoulder down, creating that expansion on the right side of your neck this time. Slowly on your next inhale, come back to center, lifting your head, coming back to center, let go of that hold. Now, we're gonna grab two blocks and place them on their tallest height. You may begin with the mid height, but for my case, I will be using the top or the tallest height side of the blocks. When you're ready, we're gonna start with our tabletop. So stacking your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. When you're ready, you may walk further a little bit more closer to your blocks. When you're ready, begin to place your elbows on top of the blocks. Begin to lift your hands, interlock your fingers. On your next inhale, you may tuck or untuck your toes. You're gonna pull your hips backwards. As you pull your head back, you're gonna place your head under your hands. Then slowly, you're gonna pull your head in between your arms. Next up, you're gonna pull your head way past under your elbows. You'll be needing this pose, this supported melting heart. And stay here for the next few minutes. One more breath here. Slowly on your next inhale, you're gonna push down on your elbows as you lift your head back, and then walk your hands on top of the blocks and then off the blocks. As you walk your hands towards your knees, you're gonna sit down here on your thunderbolt pose, your virasana. Stay here for a while. This is how we try to settle down and try to release the tension coming from the pressure that we did from our stretch. On your next inhale, set aside first your blocks. And then we're gonna sit down with our back face to the top side of the mat. We are facing the bottom part of the mat, and sit on your half lotus or your full lotus. So go ahead, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place my right heel on top of my left hip, and then the other leg, my left leg, will be underneath, right? And this is your half Padmasana, or Ardha Padmasana rather, or your half lotus. Yes? From here, we're gonna walk your hands backwards with your fingers pointed towards your feet. We're gonna do a supported fish pose, and this would allow you to stress as we express or expand rather our chest upwards and feel our head connected to the ground as we press also our the back of our throats, our neck. And when you're ready, begin to walk all the way back until you can drop one elbow after the other. On your next exhale, begin to walk further, a little lower, until you are on your back. So you can feel a lot with your hips already exposed upwards. On your next inhale, you're gonna slide one hand after the other under your buttocks, under your glutes. With your palms facing downwards, the tops of your hands will be under your buttocks. From here, with your elbows, press it downwards against your mat. You're gonna lift your shoulders off the floor, lifting your chest, then turning your head upwards so that the crown of your head will be on the ground, and then your neck is exposed, your chest is expanding, and this is our supported fish pose. Stay here for a while. You may close your eyes if you can, or if you wanted to. Slowly come back to center. Begin to blink your eyes open. On your next inhale, press down again on your elbows as you lift your head off the floor. Slowly and gently land on your shoulders at the back. Begin to slide your hands under and off your buttocks or your glutes. You may extend one leg at a time. We'll stay here to our corpse pose in a bit. Now let me just untangle my hair. What we will do last will be your modified halasana or your plow pose. And what we will do with the plow pose, this is what we call snail in yin yoga. What we will do are variations of it. The first one having our elbows down on the floor. The second one is our classic halasana, our classic plow pose, with our hands supported supporting our backs. And then the last one would be our hands and arms alongside our legs, and that would be our big toes are held by our first three fingers, your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger. So when you're ready, you may start with your feet planted on the ground. I'm just gonna step a little further downwards so you can see where my feet will land. What will happen is we're gonna roll all the way over our head so that our toes will be over our head. That would be our halasana or our snail in the case of yin yoga. All right. For some of us that maybe it's our first time to do yin yoga or maybe yoga, then you might want to roll back and forth until you can be able to roll over your head. So let me just show you the first entry. On your next inhale, we're gonna roll back and forth. 1, 2, and 3. That would be your alternate entry to have or gain that momentum. For the others, you may start by lying on your backs and then lifting your lower body to roll up and above. All right? So what we will do first is the first one. Pressing your arms downwards. Stay here for a while. Now, some of you, like me, what is happening is my feet are lifted off the ground. And that's just fine as long as you'd be able to press down on your elbows, on your forearms. One more minute here. Next variation. Begin to assist with your hands, your entire back, and stay. Now, just a caution, I went off. Try not to turn your head sideways when doing this pose. This might aggravate your neck, and instead of creating that stretch for your heart, for your throat, and your third eye, that might instill some pain. All right? So again, try to have your chin positioned well on top of your collarbone. When you're ready, next up, you're gonna reach your hands, or your feet rather, with your hands around your big toes. Stay here for a while. On your next inhale, begin to roll slowly back, bending your knees and placing your feet on the floor. Stay here for a while. Now go ahead, on your next inhale, create a cactus with your arms and pull your knees towards your chest. On your inhale, we're gonna twist to your right, landing both knees to the right. As we are already decompressing, try to pull both shoulders down on your mat. And this is your reclined twist. Slowly inhale, pull your knees back to center. This time, twist to your left, land both knees to the side. And try to pull your right shoulder down on the ground. Slowly pull your knees back to center, dropping your feet on the floor. We're gonna roll onto one side and we're gonna stay here for a while. On your next inhale, press yourself up. We're gonna sit on your Sukhasana, is a seated pose, crossing your legs. And placing your hands on your lap. We're gonna stay here and come back to grounding. Allow yourself to stay for a while. Again, notice your body. How are you at this point? Try to allow yourself to notice any sensation. When you're ready, begin to place your hands together in prayer. Bow down. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in today's practice. I hope that you enjoyed this part of your yin yoga. I hope to see you again on the next practices that we will do on the mat. Bye for now.